Hello my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to create something elegant for your home. So we're gonna start with these cups that I bought at the Dollar Tree, and you will be needing 2 frames. We are going to use just a glass, and I don't know if we're gonna be using diamond wrap yet, so we'll see. So the first thing that you will be doing is, of course, clean everything up before starting the project. And then here what I'm doing is that I am kind of mapping everything out before I start gluing anything. I want to make sure that I have positioned those cups like I want them to be. So what you see me doing here is measuring from the bottom of the glass up, and I am leaving 2 inches here, and now I am drawing a line, and again that is just to make sure everything comes out nice and straight. Now you're gonna see me making other measurements, and the most important ones are the bottom one, which is 2 inches, and then from the side here it's gonna be 1 inch away. Now I did make other measurements, but I didn't use them. I did use how far I wanted them away from the edge and where I wanted the cups to be. Here, make sure that you have cleaned your cups, because you don't want to see any marks or any finger marks or anything like that on them. And I'm gonna go ahead and start by turning that glass over, and you're doing that so you make sure that you can clean it later. And I'm gonna apply a ball of hot glue right on top of the cups, and here I'm just placing them. You know, I didn't measure this. I did measure this part, but I decided just to go by eyeballing it. For me, that sometimes works better than actually measuring. So after I have done that, then I am going to glue everything in. Now a little bit goes a long ways. I tend to forget that myself, but for these type of projects you want to make sure that you don't put a lot of glue, just enough so it stays in place. Once I was done applying glue and making sure everything is the way I want it to be, you're gonna have something that looks like this, and that is exactly what I want. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the second piece of glass, and I am going to arrange it how I want it to be, and then I'm gonna place it on the table. In the meantime, I am going to apply small balls of hot glue. Small, okay, and then I am going to pick up that glass really fast and press it on like you see here. I'm making sure that everything again is in place. Now the original plan was to leave it like this with nothing on the bottom, but I do have children, so I had to rethink that a little bit. I don't want any glass or anything falling very easily. So after cleaning everything up, I decided to create a base for it. This wasn't in my plans, but I do want this arrangement to be, you know, more steady. Okay, so what I'm doing here is that I got a piece of foam that I had from another project. I also bought this at the Dollar Tree, and I am just going to use some of it. So here I measured 3 inches long, and in here I'm cutting it, and then later I will be using a gift bag to wrap it because it doesn't look pretty like this. So you guys already know that my decoration is white and silver, so I bought this bag at the Dollar Tree and I absolutely love the print of it. I think it looks stunning. So I will be wrapping this piece of foam board that looks pretty beat up, but later you will not even tell. So now after finishing wrapping that piece of foam, I am going to place my arrangement right in the middle, and what I'm going to do is that I am going to secure it with hot glue. Yes, that's it, just hot glue. Now in this case, I am going to make sure that I do have enough glue because I don't want it to be flimsy. Next, to cover up the glue that's on the side, I'm gonna use these spoons right here, and practically I will be cutting them apart. I will be using the spoon side, and the sticks I'm gonna use them for another project. So what I'm gonna do here is to give it that touch of texture and glam. I am going to apply glue, and I am going to position them where I could see the previously applied glue to hold up the cups, and that's gonna give it a very nice touch. did the same thing on both sides, and this is the beautiful, exquisite result. You have the option to leave it without flowers or to put in the flowers that you like the most. In my case, it's going to be the white roses, and it looks stunning. Okay, my friends, that is it. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you on my next video. Hasta la vista. Adios.